Hey all, it's Mardo. We're continuing our Aurelian campaign. And we're about to start the most difficult portion of this, where we are going to be beset from all sides by enemies. And the question is, how long can we hold out? I honestly don't think I'd mind losing a Quincum. I haven't put any efforts into it, but if I lose a Quincum, will I be able to hold Siskia or Sirmium? And the answer is, I'm not sure. Because the Quadi are strong, at least in terms of numbers. And I don't know what I can do against them. Could I get peace with the Roman? No. Short term it would help. Long term, not necessarily. Numidia. Disliked cultural version. The treaties with the Garmentia. They seem okay with everything else. They don't look like they're going to betray me anytime soon. Cultural version expansionism. Expansionism's rough in this game. We hit that new Imperium level. Holy cow. That's real rough. How's our internal politics? I believe we're still protected from civil war. Currently fighting a civil war. Well, that's good at least. We don't have to worry about it too much because, to be completely fair, we are fighting against two Roman factions, and that is a civil war. Yeah. We need bigger garrisons, and to afford bigger garrisons, we need a bigger economy. It's very much a kind of a chicken and the egg thing. Trimontium. And we can pretty much upgrade one thing per turn, unfortunately. It's kind of where we're at. Yep, in turn. Pray and hope for the best. Bactria. Where is Bactria? I don't even see them on the map. Undiscovered for me? Colchis, Mosperu. Would it keep Lydia loyal? Sure. I don't think Bactria is going to be too big of a concern for me, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not really going to go on the offensive. I'll take your money. If it keeps you loyal. The Burai seem to be moving off. Quadi, however, will not. And I have zero chance. There's just a terrible garrison army. This is just going to be wiping the floor with me. I can't even make them bleed with that. The garrison was a little more robust, a couple of spear units or something. But alas, the Quadi are going to take a Quincum, and there's nothing I can do about it. Maybe if I put buffer state there. Mithraic feasts. Okay, research complete. Imperial Treasury, 300 ducats per turn, which actually is in, with that and our combined improvements, we're in a little better shape than we were before. 6 food. Too bad there's not more research, it's just going to give me extra ducats per turn. Let's see, culture. Cult of Soul Invictus. Religious buildings, culture buildings, that could be helpful. Increase wealth from culture. I think they can stand on their own for a bit. The Gothai. Be okay for now. Subversion attempt, construction report. Field Mars and a Procurator's Via in Pontica. Positive public order everywhere. Radiated Noricum has no food. Libya has even food. A garrison colonial would be expensive, but it could help secure that border. Be less likely to have issues there. Reluctantly, I think that's probably the best move. We just need money. Our food's in good shape. Yeah, I'm not going to invest that money yet. I'm going to wait until I see what our options are. Oh, here we go. Okay, do we auto-resolve? How many cav do they have? Almost none. They're pikes? That's a lot of pikes. I'm auto-resolving. I do not do well against pikes, especially no cav. Pikes must be flanked. I probably are going to end up on the better side of things by auto-resolving. Yeah, pikes are a wreck if you don't have cav, and I just don't have cav yet. If I could take a Quincum and make it a buffer state, that might be helpful. I need garrison. Reach a technology in the category campaign. Okay. Auxiliaries are cheaper. Units are cheaper. Mercenaries I don't use much, so I'll only get that if I want to complete the tier. Okay, let's see. We could really use a booster replenishment. Yeah, let's go logistician. Ammunition, armor, cunning, replenishment. We're gonna have to make Aurelian just an unstoppable force of nature, including his legion, if we're gonna have a hope. That makes me nervous of securing the empire. Campaign map movement range. It's going to be so critical. Okay, get the Goth eye off my back for a while. Some more wealth from slaves. Loot, raise. I can't afford to defend it. I just... Okay, reluctantly I'm going to occupy it. And here's my thought. Maybe have a couple legionaries. Slingers need line of sight. Skirmishers do not. Maybe they can defend a Quincum against full stacks. This Legio is our Mizikatuza. Maybe we'll have our fortified border here. That's going to hurt my income as soon as that army recruits. We've got to do something. Pharsalus. 2 sanitation. Look at 7 sanitation in the local province. Sanitation is going to be a bit of an issue, isn't it? Well, let's go ahead and increase that. Give Pharsalus a little bit of a garrison. Remove some banditry. Banditry has some pretty negative effects if it gets too high. I honestly don't remember what they are. I assume we're going to find out soon enough. One of our spies has experience. Let's go ahead and increase that. line of sight, cunning. Yeah, those are both good. Quincum could be very beneficial. Okay, in turn. The lack of walled minor settlements. Oh, cool. I'm already losing the war against Palmyra. My client state is. So I may have Palmyra knocking at the door. Hispania Satirier has declared war. Let's call our allies. Knowing that's not good. This may threaten Carthago. The Man in Armor, Part 1. My helm feels heavy today. Oddly uncomfortable, its weight causes an annoying itch that crawls around my scalp and down my ears. The itch is the only thing I can think of. The scraping of 1,000 tiny fingers along my skin. I have to take the sun mask off. I have to find relief from the torment, yet a troop review is in progress. The eyes of the soldiers are upon me. My discomfort seems obvious, as Mukapor quietly asks me if there's anything wrong. Aurelian historically was known as a harsh disciplinarian, which is actually why he ended up meeting his end at the hands of his own soldiers, despite reuniting the empire single-handedly. The true emperor shows no weakness to subordinates. We're going to choose that. Around this time was the rise of the issue the era when emperors started acting very stoic. Hispania Satirier broke its trade agreement. I didn't even realize I was trading with them. So cool. Less income for me. Spy. I wonder if I can take Istros and make that a buffer state. That would be amazing. Can I reach? Yes, I can. It is necessary. Please, please buffer state. Subjugate. Absolutely necessary. Okay, that's amazing. They'll betray me eventually. Probably sooner rather than later. But in the short term, very helpful. Okay. Skilled logician, we can't get tier 2 yet. As amazing as that would be. Campaign movement range, I think that's going to be the play. Yeah. Yep, now we have 16%. Oh, he can have a battlefield runner. Authority when leading an army. That's helpful. I do need to increase the authority. The size of his radius is going to be important. His cunning is high. The Burai. The Quadi. Can I get peace with the Quadi? I already have peace. I can get trade agreement. Marcomanni. Non-aggression, no. Trade, no. Well, what the Gothai? How are y'all feeling about me lately? Probably not very good. They probably don't like that I vassalize their buddies. Huh, they don't seem to care about the Quadi. Different culture group, I imagine. Okay, so then the question will become where to station this garrison army. Probably just leave it there for now. Do I have any money left? I do. I was building up some industry, and I've got to continue. Thracia. Tremonton, let's go ahead and get... I never activated the dignitary. Public order and growth, replenishment growth, morale, cultural conversion, public order. Let's go with public order and growth. He's just been sitting here for turns, just doing nothing, when he could have been increasing my wealth. What a foolish mistake on my end. 1,400 left. I've got to increase that garrison. No doubt about it. Vigilus. very poor spear infantry. I'd rather have a couple Roman levies. Okay. Putting a spy in with Aurelian's army would be good. I think it can further increase movement after a little bit of a level up, I think. Or maybe that's the champion. I forget which one is which as the game continues. Join war against Garmantia. You know what? They're winning, so I will take that. It'll increase their loyalty. Give me a small amount of denarii. That is a net win for me. Join war against Sakastan, I think. It's not really an Istan. Sakastan. Again, they want me to join a war against a faction that I have no idea where it is. There's Bactria, I found them. Sakastan's probably just somewhere back here where it's not going to matter, so I will accept that in their credits, and it'll bolster my relationship with Lydia. Missing supplies in Achaia. Lucius, the man in armor, +1 zeal. I remember that day still. I remember the anger I felt at the most significant itch. An itch, discomfort. Bah! A true emperor, soldier of Rome, can overcome any discomfort. I did not write Mukubur's inquiry or answer and discontinued reviewing the troops. The itch disappeared. I did not even notice. Continued. Discontinued. I cannot read today. Okay. 3,800. Well, we want to decrease our banditry, so Vigilus Urbani for sure. Increase security against agent actions, and that's fantastic as well. Let's go ahead and get that up here too, because we have agents operating in our provinces. And honestly, I'm going to go ahead and redo that up here, because I can see agents being a real problem since it's a border province. How do the Quadi feel about me now? Very negative. You know, I would love to have more treaties with your buddies, but they won't hear of it. I wonder if they'd take trade if I paid them. Because if I could secure... No. If I could just secure my border with them, truly. Well, I guess it's not meant to be. Okay. Spear levies. No, thank you. Okay, we still have the Dread Berserkers up here. We're going to move in, and we're going to set to ambush, because sometimes that can provoke the AI into making a foolish mistake, either getting ambushed as they move in, or you know, not seeing the army as a threat. And hopefully Aurelian can soon move into Italia. I have enough to build another farm maybe somewhere. I think I'm going to hold off on that. Yeah, I'm going to hold off for now. I should have checked on my legion in Africa since I just declared war. C'est la vie. Where is that Gothite army going? Join war against the Maori. They're my client state. I want to keep them loyal. So I'm going to have to go ahead and accept. I'm going to need to check on the African situation. Garmantia is causing issues. Yeah, that's what I thought. Provoked. This should be unrest in Dacia. Oh my gosh, increase in rank. Patrician, rank 2. Healing water. Yes, plus tax rate, but -1 public order. That's an easy trade-off. Let's go back to our normal stance. And this should be easy peasy. Not worth fighting. Enslave them, or release captives. Let's release the captives. Gain some goodwill. Cecropius. Who is Cecropius? Politically, we're still protected. The Patricii Council isn't very happy. Can any of them be promoted? Yeah, let's secure promotion for their faction leader. But at the same time, I guess you can't secure a promotion. You can't go higher than Emperor, hey. Again, campaign map movement ranges, everything. Security against cunning agent actions will be good. Plus 5% armor and morale. What about this legion? Nothing. Okay, we're working on fighting the banditry down. 10 public order. Yeah, like I said, there are some negative banditry effects over time. Okay, so the Gothi are at war with Lydia. So that could be who they're attacking. Or they could be coming from my coastal position. So, war dogs, that's a relatively high upkeep for what they are. Thracians are arguably better, lower armor. Slingers, Thracian slingers, which are moderately better. Light skirmishers, increase that garrison too. Aurelian, secure for the moment. Looks like Gallic Rome is at war with the Roman pretenders. Siscia or Siscia? Okay, so let's look at our provinces, figure out how we're going to spend the last bit. We just have food issues in a couple of provinces. This was worthwhile, I think. Stronger garrison. Still pretty damn weak, but stronger. We had a mission issue, didn't we? No, we completed a mission. What do we get? Nothing. Congratulations. Cool. Well then, let's go back to culture and work on our cult of Sol Invictus. We do need to go ahead and get into governance a little bit more. We need tier 3. We need to consolidate. You know what? Actually, I'm going to come in on tier 3. I think that's going to be the wiser move. It's going to be okay on this border. It's going to be sort of okay over here. Palmyra looks like it's having some issues. Africa. Oh my gosh. Force march and hope for the best. Okay, before we end turn, I think that's going to wrap up this video. I'm going to take a quick biome break and we'll continue to stream here in a bit.